Saturday morning here at the Portage Landing from Vista to Horseshoe in the Horseshoe end. Forgot to turn on the camera anywhere across Vista. Did a little exploring this morning. Got up early, took some pictures of the fog. It was really cold. Some clouds came in a little bit and blocked the sun, so I went back to bed. Woke up at 8. Lollygagged this morning, dried everything out, and a lot of dew last night. And didn't break camp till 10:30. So pretty late start. That's okay. And then I just lollygag up to the north through Horseshoe here. Find a campsite somewhere and keep enjoying this peaceful day. There's a canoe way up ahead. I saw them on the portage. Talked to them, young couple. They were doing the bower trout to ram loop. Opposite direction that Becky and I did that in, well, I don't know what year that was even anymore, 2008 maybe, something like that. So, wow, this is sure pretty. Perfect day. Checking out the campsite on the far eastern arm here of Horseshoe. There's a portage here then through a string of lakes. Goes out the, I think it's called the North Brule River. Goes back out to the Gunflint. There's an entry point down there with some long portages. Now, I think there's a campsite somewhere in there. But, well, that's a cute little campsite. Definitely kind of down here in the swamp, but you know, it's actually got a lot of nice features that mine didn't have yesterday. Well, I camped here in Horseshoe on the, I guess you call it the north end. Really nice campsite up here. I checked all the others. The very far eastern arm one was open, but I just wanted to keep looking around. Kind of explored the whole lake, and they're all full, other than this one. And which I can't hardly believe, there was somebody moving in to the one just around the point there. That's not a very nice sight at all. I guess this one is kind of a big open thing. The landing isn't very nice. It's pretty rocky down there. We're up over here where I have the canoe. But love that big rock and fire grate. Nice big area, views off all directions. Kind of a heavily used site, pretty beat up, but I'll go check it out a little bit, look for a spot to put a tent. It's about noon, hour and a half, and pretty much since I left Vista. It didn't take very long. Not very far, just a few miles. Favorable winds. Uh-oh. Here's usually what we find in these type of sites. Somebody's complex, it's 2 different ropes there. Styles with rocks and things. Kind of funny. They try and cut that down later. They usually come up with a technique one way or another. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's tent pads all over. Pretty rocks. Big honkin' white pines. Yeah, this is a really pretty site. Alright. I just have to pick a spot to put the tent. Very impressive old birch tree. 3 forks. I think that's about the tallest birch tree I've ever seen. I don't know what it is, but probably not 100 feet, but it's got to be 80. And these 3 big forks. Very old bark. Look how it's just so hard. More like wood than normal birch bark. There's 3 of them. Wow. That is old. I'm going to try something a little different. I did bring a couple of Spam sandwiches with. The idea is that it's cold. I can eat it cold or hot or whatever. Kind of a nice easy thing. Kind of intended to do it, you know, during the day while I was traveling, and didn't really travel that much anyway, so on this trip. So I'm going to eat it tonight. I ate some dehydrated food for lunch, so I figure I might as well eat this up. This is Sunday evening, kind of thinking of, or I'm sorry, Saturday evening. I think I'm going to go out tomorrow, Sunday. The rain's supposed to move in tomorrow afternoon, and supposed to get more of the 25-mile-an-hour winds again from the northwest, which is the direction I'm heading. And I don't want to try to paddle against that on Poplar Lake. Luckily, I was going with it on the way in, so worked out okay. It's still a little scary, but it worked. But I usually just use some flatbread. I have a Spam single and a little string cheese thing. You know, this one happens to be a swirled half cheddar, whatever. Works out really good. If I have my fry pan with me, it works out great because I fry the thing and actually make it hot. So what I'm going to try is I got a piece of foil in here, folded up piece of foil, and it's big enough to make a little pocket to heat up the Spam in. I'll show you how that works in just a sec. Well, I'm going to cook it on top of the fire, actually, in my little foil packet. Hear it sizzling. I think it's working. Well, the result of that was absolutely delicious. It was very tasty. It's warm. It's even warm enough to melt the cheese a little bit. Definitely the way to go. Just heat it up in the foil, flip it a few times in the fire, and that's it. The foil smashes down to nothing in the trash bag, and nothing to it. Sitting here by the fire and enjoying my dinner. Just for future reference, there's a little side landing over here off of the portage between Caribou and Horseshoe. The normal one is off this way, very rocky thing. This little side one here kind of takes into a flat boggy area with a lot of rocks out in the water, but the landing is very nice. So anyway, on my way here, It's 9:30. Pretty nice day. The wind's from the west again. It's supposed to be kind of southwest, but I'd say it's more west. And so we're fighting that across Caribou there, but that's all right. Gonna head out today because tomorrow, Monday, is going to be very windy from the northwest, and I can't fight the wind across Poplar with my shoulder. So there we go. Keep moving. Do a little campsite inspection here on Caribou. It's the one kind of on the peninsula on the far western end of the lake. It's out of the wind over here too. It's kind of nice. Doesn't appear to be anybody on the lake today. Had to have been full yesterday with all the people. But it is Sunday. Sunday's kind of the exit day, so it kind of makes sense. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm just exploring around the lake. Got over here to the non-wind side. Just kind of enjoying my day. Oh, there's a fish. Pretty nice. Really quiet.